And welcome in everyone live here from Palomar College for today's matchup between the Palomar Comets and the San Diego Mesa Olympians. My name is Connor Larson. I'm joined here today with Josh Stein and Trevor Tanner. I'll start with you, Trevor. What are your expectations coming into this game this afternoon?
You know, I just want to see this Palomar team just keep on doing what they've been doing all season. You know, they're 28-3 on the year, so I just expect more dominance. I already took down this Mesa team twice already this year. Just looking for the series sweep here in this game.
So leading things off for Mesa will be Braylon Hill. Maddie Bedoya is on the mound for the Comets.
Hill coming into this game batting .422 with 3 home runs and 22 RBIs.
First pitch of the ball game is in there for a strike.
The Comets this season are soaring high with an outstanding record of 28-3. They're on a 3-game win streak, and they're ready to get some more here. Both teams are hungry to get this win.
And this one's fouled out of play. It'll be 0-2 on the shortstop Hill, leading things off here for Mesa. Mesa 7-2 in conference. They're sitting right behind the Comets right now, looking to chase down this team.
Yeah, if the Comets can go ahead and get the series sweep, they'll be sitting pretty at the top of the PCAC conference standings.
It's 0-2, fouled away.
Comets got to feel good with who they have in the pitcher circle here today. She has a 1.44 ERA over nearly 88 innings pitched this season. She's been an absolute ace for this Palomar team.
And this one's grounded to Nalia as a shortstop. Sliding play over to first in time.
What a play that time by Nalia, having to slide on her knees, still able to get up and fire it in for the first out of the game.
It's got to feel good knowing that the defense is right behind you and knowing that they can get the stop. So you make a pitch and they'll make the effort to get that play out. And as we just saw, that was a pretty good effort there by the shortstop.
Nuanez has played in all 31 games for the Comets this season. Hasn't missed a beat this season. First pitch is in there on Garcia, playing second base today for Mesa.
She's coming into this game batting .286 on the season. Next pitch is outside for a ball. Counts even 1-1.
And now Bedoya's pitch. Grounded over to Karam at first. Easy do-it-herself play, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
Soft ground ball. Hard. It's a little no contact at all, and just got a piece of that one, ending up in out number 2 of the top of the first inning.
This next batter will be Chloe Wilson for San Diego Mesa. Designated player in this game. First pitch somehow missed the zone there.
Looks like she did not get that call, and results in ball 1.
I was just about to mention that it looks like Bedoya is attacking the strike zone today. We've seen her struggle a few starts throughout the year with the walks. This one's fouled off down the third base side. Evens it up at 1-1.
We don't like walks. Walks turn into free passes, and that's something we don't want to see, but hopefully we can get that control throughout this game. Limit the walks.
Gotta watch anything over the plate. Wilson leading the team with 5 home runs this year.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now on Wilson.
Nice pitch that time, getting her chase something upstairs. Now she's got her right where she wants her in a 1-2 count.
You got to keep an eye on that scouting report. She likes the high fastball. That was up in the zone. Swing and a miss on that one.
And swing and a miss again. Bedoya with the first strikeout. And a 1-2-3 top of the first inning for the Comets. And we'll be right back after this quick break.
So, it's time to think about college. But what are you going to study? Let us help. We're Palomar College, and we train for success. The transportation sector is rapidly shifting to alternative fuels. The demand for qualified technicians has never been higher. Our program addresses the current needs of the industry with an eye toward the future. Your new career in zero-emissions vehicle technologies is waiting, and Palomar will get you there.
And welcome back. Getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. It's a 0-0 ball game here. I'm Connor Larson, joined with Josh Stein and Trevor Tanner. And leading things off this afternoon for the Comets is Brianna Lutz, who's been a fantastic player this season for the Comets, doing so much offensively for this team.
Yeah, she's batting .554 with 8 home runs so far this year. Looking for number 9.
It's a great day to do it on for sure. Skies are high, barely a cloud in the sky, and it's a little warmer, but that means the ball will fly more, and we'll see what things happen here.
And this one smacked into center field, and it's going to get down, and Lutz will reach on a first pitch leadoff single. Wasting no time.
One pitch, one hit. You gotta love it.
Nice job by Lutz on that first pitch, just putting something into play. Drove it right back up the middle for a leadoff knock for the Comets.
Stepping in now will be Josephine Huberger, the second baseman for the Comets.
Got to keep the momentum going here early in this ball game. That's how we get ahead and stay ahead.
Shows bunt. Lutz took a big secondary fake steal over there. Gets back safely. It's a called strike on the pitch there. Huberger pulled it back in time, but the umpire says it hit the zone.
Huberger's had a great year, batting .396, 21 RBIs.
Next pitch is low and away. Evens up the count. Huberger has played in 30 of the 31 Comet games this season as well, so another pretty much everyday workhorse for this team. She shows bunt, slaps it down. Lutz will head to second, the throw over to first, gets Huberger, but advances the runner Lutz over to second base in scoring position.
Nice little sacrifice right there, and just like that, there's a runner in scoring position for the Comets.
That was a nice bunt that time. She was almost able to run that one out.
Stepping in will be Zoe Karam, who might just be one of the hottest hitters in the entire state here.
Yeah, Karam has already sent 10 out of the ballpark this year.
Takes that first one down the middle for a strike. Yeah, Karam had a 3-homer day against Cypress a few weeks ago. 3-homer day in the doubleheader. She's been a phenomenal hitter at the plate this season.
Karam's one of those hitters where it doesn't matter if there's 1 or 2 strikes. She's willing to swing at anything.
Off speed right there and just below the zone for a ball. Evens up the count at 1 apiece.
So Lutz is the runner at second base. 1-1 count on Karam with 1 out in the inning. That one's outside. 2-1 now.
Kind of seen on these last 2 pitches that the pitcher from Mesa not want to leave anything over the heart of the plate like she did on that first pitch strike.
Kind of staying away.
It's 3-1 on Zoe Karam. Yeah, that first pitch, that at 1 strike was right down the middle. Since then, nothing in the zone. And it's hard to attack a hitter like this who just got so much power.
And some batters will try and, take the first pitch and then they have 2 left, but
Foul tip there, even takes the count up to 3-2.
So making a comeback a little bit, and it's a full count.
That was a scary pitch there by Anderson. It looks like Karam had that one tied up perfectly just underneath it. If she's able to square that one up, that one might be out of here.
So the 3-2 pitch from Anderson gets Karam looking on the outside edge, 2 down in the inning.
Nice pitch there by Anderson. Finding the outside part of the plate, just kind of froze up Karam. Not something that you see very often from a player like that, but a phenomenal pitch selection there from Olivia Anderson.
It's only Karam's second strikeout of the season.
That's a huge out there for Mesa, getting a player out like that.
First pitch misses for a ball on Alexis Huey, playing right field today.
Looks like a similar pitch that she just got rung up on and didn't get the call there. But got to take advantage of that. It's 1-0.
That one at the top of the zone evens the count up at 1-1.
Huey's had a stellar year so far, batting .472 with 21 RBIs, looking for number 22 right here.
Be nice to
outside.
get some runners in scoring position here and just drive them home. Got to get that run early, you know.
So 2-1 here to Huey. That one way upstairs. 3-1 now.
Hitters count now. 3 balls and a strike with a runner in scoring position. Make them work here.
And Anderson's pitch. Outside ball 4. Runners on first and second now for the Comets.
Last thing she wanted to do there was give up a free pass, and that's exactly what the Comets wanted there.
And we'll bring up Lauren Depping. Before that, we'll have a mound visit here from the Mesa staff.
But 2 outs, this is where the Comets do best in. They've really succeeded with 2 outs in the inning. Just hit after hit. It seems like they stay alive, and they know that the pressure is going to be on with 2 outs here. Got to make the last out, but it's hard to get there when they're hitting the bats.
Especially against a player like Lauren Depping. You know, she was committed to a D1 program, ended up coming to Palomar. She's been another great player. Really, these first 5 batters for Palomar, anyone can do damage and get on you quick. So it's been a nice job by Anderson getting 2 outs, but now Depping stepping up. Let's see what she can do here.
Yeah, this Comets lineup is very deep, top to bottom. Doesn't get much easier the further you go. So runners on first and second for Lauren Depping. 2 outs in the inning.
She's batting .487 with 29 RBIs. Just a phenomenal season for her.
First pitch gets the outside edge for strike 1.
Something I've noticed is the first pitch tends to be a strike, but then after that it seems to be a little away. So we got to keep an eye on that. See if they're not swinging at the first pitch, try and get an eye on that.
That one low and away. 1-1 on Depping.
Palomar's not swinging out that outside pitch. You've seen them take pretty much every ball that's been outside.
Yeah, this is a team that doesn't chase a lot. They show great plate discipline. And that one's way upstairs, 2-1 now.
So right after that first pitch, it's kind of like the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen this in the first inning, that first pitch is a strike and then the others are just away.
Anderson struggling to find the zone. 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Depping was almost all over that one there.
Just missed it.
Count even at 2-2 here. Runners at first and second. 2 out in the inning. That one fouled back.
Staying alive on that pitch. She knows she wanted that one, but tipped it off to stay alive.
Normally not a pitch you would swing at that far outside, but with 2 strikes, got to just foul anything away that's close.
Make her work and protect.
And that one hits her on the 2-2 pitch, and it's going to load the bases here with 2 outs in the inning.
That's taking one for the team right there. You keep going, you battle, and just like that, even though there's 2 outs, bases are now loaded for the Comets.
Honestly, with this Palomar team, doesn't matter if there's no outs or 2 outs. They just rake at any spot in the game.
So we'll bring up Taylor Armstrong, the left fielder here, with bases loaded and 2 out in the bottom of the 1st inning. Takes that first one for a strike.
There it is again. First pitch strike. Let's see what will happen here.
That was her pitch right there. I wonder if maybe that's the game plan, taking the first pitch of the at bat.
Has been a little all over the zone so far, but
Next one outside, 1-1 on Armstrong. Got some big gaps there in the outfield, left center, right center field gap. Get something down, score a few runs.
now the Comets approach here are taking the first pitch, it looks like, and it's been a little on the wild side, so maybe that's the approach.
Now 2-1 on Armstrong. Yeah, it seems to me that they just want Anderson to work for it. They recognize her inability to throw strikes, and they're going to make her work for every single pitch.
Got to give her some over the heart of the plate.
This one, ripped to the shortstop, and runs into Karam, and she's going to be out, and that will end the inning. So bases loaded, stranded for the Comets. It's 0-0 as we head to the top of the 2nd inning.
Bro, she would have been safe too.
Huh?
She would have been safe, bro. She
Yeah.
fouled it.
Are you interested in how language and communication can help shed light on global issues, struggles, and stories? Are you fascinated by building a world where people connect to each other through language, philosophy, ideas, and cultural expression? If so, then Humanities and Languages is the right Palomar pathway for you. This pathway prepares you to transfer to the UCs, CSUs, private and out-of-state universities. Or you can earn a certificate or degree and go straight to work. Some of the degrees and certificates in this pathway include American Sign Language or English Translation and Interpreting, English, Philosophy, and World Languages. Ready to learn more? To view all of the degrees and certificates in the Humanities and Languages path.
Takes the one outside, 1-2.
She's gonna ton of swing misses so far. Let's see what she does here on the 1-2 pitch.
Showed bunt, pulls it back. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Maddie Bedoya, and there's 2 outs in the inning. So Maddie Bedoya with 3 strikeouts already this afternoon. And Hige fouls that one back.
Good off-speed pitch right there. Fooled on that last pitch right there, and once you see that one, it's like you don't want to go back to that one knowing that they made an adjustment. So tempting sometimes.
Check swing upstairs. They appeal to the first base umpire, who's in a very interesting spot for that call. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Nice job there, barely holding that one back. It's got to be a tempting pitch up in the zone.
It's a lot of strength to hold that back too. Now 2-1.
That one just outside. Trying to get her to chase. It's been a nice job after letting up that leadoff single, striking out back-to-back batters.
Comets got 2 outs in the inning here. A runner at first. And the 2-1 pitch. Misses low. It's 3-1.
Hitters count now at 3 balls and a strike. You don't want to give up the free pass, get a runner in scoring position, but knowing that the defense has got your back and make a play right here.
Yeah, at this point, you're just going to trust your team behind you to make the 3rd out of the inning.
Bedoya gets a strike there, so full count here with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big-time pitch right there.
Thought maybe for a second he's going to call out a ball with that late strike call from the home plate umpire.
So 3-2, 2 outs in the inning. That one fouled back. Way to battle there.
Nice pitch there, getting her to chase on the outside corner.
And with a full count now, it looks like Evans over at first base. She has 2 steals on the season, so she looks like she was taken off there. We will see.
Yeah, she'll get moving here on a 3-2. That one fouled back again.
Most of the pitches in this at-bat have been on the middle to outside part of the plate. Maybe you want to see if she can get her to jam something inside. Just roll one over to Lutz. Try to get the 3rd out of the inning.
And so the 3-2 pitch once again from Bedoya. Grounded over to Lutz at 3rd. Routine play over to 1st. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's a 0-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and we'll be right back.
Dude, I called that, bro.
Yeah, you did.
So, it's time to think about college. But what are you going to study? Let us help. We're Palomar College, and we train for success. How about air conditioning and refrigeration? Experienced tradespeople are retiring, and equipment is becoming more sophisticated. So there's a tremendous need for entry-level heating and air conditioning technicians. Get your hands on the latest HVAC units in our state-of-the-art lab. Let our experienced staff break down the technical knowledge. Their training will give you everything you need to thrive in this exciting industry. In as little as 1 semester, you can go from beginner to employment ready. We receive numerous requests each semester from local companies looking to hire students. So start your career with one of the highest paying specialties in the service industry. Your new career is waiting, and Palomar will get you there.
And getting ready here for the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. And just want to take a moment to apologize for any technical difficulties, but we should have those all ironed out here for the rest of this afternoon stream. We also want to take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe to the Palomar Athletics page, your home for all of Palomar sports. So leading things off is Isabella De Filipis, the catcher today for the Comets.
She's really been great all year, batting .393. Really just whole Comet lineup, just as deep as it gets in the state of California.
First pitch was taken low for a ball.
One of the few times we haven't seen a first pitch strike from Anderson.
And that one gets the outside corner right on cue there. 1-1.
Starting to see a common theme. Not putting anything on the inside part of the plate. Everything's pretty much been on the outer edge. Especially against a team with all righties. Good game plan for Anderson and this Mesa team.
And as we approach the top of the lineup for the Comets, it's going to be the 2nd time through, and you don't want to be too dangerous the 2nd time around.
That one barely clipped Filippi's, and it's called a strike. That one almost hit her. So it's 2-2 here. That one fouled back. Felipe's battling here.
Nice job just fouling away that outside pitch, staying alive. See if she can get something that she likes here and put it in play.
Anything close, she's swinging, but waiting for the right one, as Trevor said.
This one popped up into right field and able to track it down for the first out of the inning. And we'll bring up the center fielder, Giselle Gonzalez, for the Comets.
She's batting nearly .450 on the year. Just another great bat for the Comets.
She's a great defender out there in center field, too. We saw her make some nice plays in pregame warm-ups.
She's out there putting her body on the line just in warm-ups. Shows the type of player that she truly is.
Ball one. That one was low and away.
In this lineup, it truly does not matter where you bat or what order you're in. This whole lineup is elite.
2-0 here on Giselle Gonzalez.
This deep lineup, a big reason why they are number 2 in the state and have such a great record at 28-3. Going to be a tough team to take down in the playoffs. They're looking to get back to state this year.
This one grounded over to the third. Throw over to first in time. 2 outs now in the inning.
It's been a bit of an off start for the Comets. Normally at this point in the game, they're already up by 3 or 4 runs, so it's a bit of a different change of pace for this Comet team. But once they get through to the second time through the lineup, I'm sure they'll start seeing these pitches a little bit better and start racking up these runs on the scoreboard.
And Nuanez finds the hole on the left side, and that will be a 2-out single for Nalia Nuanez.
Nice job there with the third baseman playing in. Just an absolute hot shot off the bat, right at her. Not enough time to react and make the play. Finds the outfield for a 2-out knock.
And here comes that 2-out rally that we have talked about so many times.
And it'll bring up the top of the lineup here, Brianna Lutz. And with a runner on base, she can do some big damage here.
Lutz had that leadoff single to start the game. See what she can do here.
First one is low.
So it looks like after the first inning, things have changed a little bit here. Not so many first pitch strikes, just trying to find the zone, I feel like.
Got to be careful here with a batter like Lutz. If you put anything over the heart of the plate, she's going to send this one out.
And that one ripped into left field. Nuanez, the left fielder, bobbles it, and both runners will advance 2 bases here. And we got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs in the inning.
Nice drive by Lutz, driving that one into left field. Little Apo Taco. Nice job just getting anything that she saw. Nice piece of 2-out hitting there from Brianna Lutz.
Looks like that'll be most likely a single and an error, allowing both runners to advance.
I'll bring up Josephine Huberger. Had a sack bunt in the first inning to move Lutz from first to second. She has a chance here to put some runs on the board.
Yeah, sure it is. 21 RBIs on the year. This would be a great spot to add on 2 more. Lutz is a great runner out there in second. Anything in the outfield, she's scoring.
And the 1-0 pitch. That one ripped and eats up the first baseman. 1 run will score. Lutz heading home easily as the right fielder bobbles the ball.
That's going to be trouble.
And Huberger will reach third base on a ground ball to the first baseman that ate her up and then got by the right fielder. It's 2-0 Comets.
Now, that was a hard hit ground ball, so I'm not sure if that's, I don't believe that's 2 errors, but I think that's a single and another error.
Yeah, you've seen on back-to-back at-bats, those outfielders struggling with the ball on the ground, and it's allowed this Comet team to take some few extra bases. On Lutz's hit, I don't think she's going to score from first, so that's a big play, getting 2 runs on that hit.
And they listed as a single with a few errors there. So a single that ends up a triple for Huberger drives in 2 RBIs there.
Great spot for the Comets. You have the heart of the lineup now with Zoe Karam. Already has 10 home runs on the year. She's been an absolute workhorse. 38 RBIs. One of the top hitters in this Comet lineup.
Yeah, and in her first at bat, she struck out looking. Only her second K of the year. I think she's coming up to the plate with a plan. That plan is to get back at this pitcher here.
With the runner at third base, she's looking for anything that'll get through the gap here.
Karam takes that first pitch upstairs for ball 1.
That was a good pitch there, but this Comet team has a great eye at the plate, not chasing anything that's outside of that zone.
Now the 1-0 pitch from Anderson. That one just missed. 2-0 on Karam, showing that great batter eye right there.
Yeah, that was just another pitch that was just outside, but Karam, just a great hitter with a great eye. Now in a great 2-0 hitters count here.
The off speed looks tempting, but she held back. There it is again, and it is so tempting, but knowing the zone, and just like that, it's 3 balls and no strikes.
See if she has a green light on the 3-0 count.
Yeah, the best hitter on the team right here, her and Lutz. See if she has the green light on the 3-0. She fouls that one down the right field line and out of play. So 3-1.
Still the hitter's count, and it looks like she did have that green light.
Yeah,
just to the right, though.
She was just late on that inside fastball. She swings just a tick sooner. That one is going far out of here.
It's a 3-1 count here on Zoe Karam. Runner at third is Huberger. The pitcher from Anderson. That one ripped into right field. This one is out of here. A big fly for Zoe Karam, and it's a 4-0 Comets lead.
Karam sends her 11th ball out of the ballpark this year. Just an elite bat for the Comets.
That ball was heading toward Escondido.
Absolutely smacked that ball into right field for her 11th home run of the season, and all the runs coming with 2 outs in the inning.
Nice little opposite field home run. Nice job of getting to the bat and the ball right there. Get that one over the fence, and just like that, it's 4-0.
And it brings up Alexis Huey. She walked in her first plate appearance in the first inning. Takes that one for a ball.
There's that 2-out rally that we're really talking about. They've been great all season. Still continuing to show here.
This Comet team can do damage at any point in the game. Just flip this game as you've seen in the second inning.
It's now 2-0 on Huey.
All happens so fast.
Karam is now tied for the lead in the state in home runs with her 11th bomb of the year. And the 2-0. 3-0 now on Huey.
Seems like the Comets kind of have her rattled out there. You've seen this Palomar team getting a great hitters counts, and a big reason why they put up 4 on the board already.
Does she have the green light?
That one down the middle for a strike. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for the opposing pitchers. You've seen it today. This lineup is very disciplined, not chasing anything out of the zone. But then when that pitch is in the strike zone, it's going to get smacked. It's going to get crushed. The 3-1 pitch. That one's fouled down the right field line, and it'll be 3-2 on Huey.
Gotta make a good pitch right here to get out of the inning, but Comets want to keep this one alive.
So it's a full count here on Alexis Huey, and there's 2 outs in the inning. This one has popped up. Shortstop running over, making the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Comets strike for 4, and Zoe Karam hits her 11th home run of the season. It's 4-0 Comets, and we'll be right back.
Are you interested in a career in the global marketplace where you can own your own business or become a manager leading a business team? Do you want to use your creativity in advertising, marketing, and social media? Would you like to apply your skills in supply chain and logistics or manage budgets in accounting and finance? If so, then business is the right Palomar pathway for you. This pathway prepares you to transfer to the UCs, CSUs, private and out-of-state universities. Or you can earn a certificate or degree and go straight to work. Some of the degrees and certificates in this pathway include accounting, business administration, business management, management information systems, and real estate. Ready to learn more? To view all of the degrees and certificates in the business pathway, be sure to visit the Palomar Pathways Mapper on the college website.
Welcome back here live from Palomar College for the top of the 3rd inning. It's a 4-0 Comets lead. And Trevor, how about that inning from the Comets offensively?
Yeah, and that's just something that we've seen time and time again. Comets do a great job with 2 outs, not getting scared at the plate, able to just get some hits, and then obviously Karam sending that one out of here. When you get to the heart of the lineup, it's really hard not to put a bunch of runs on the board. So great job by this Comet team doing what they do best.
There's a new catcher in the ballgame for the Comets. It's Dominique Garcia coming in for Isabella De Filipis.
Up to the plate for the Olympians is Liris. She's batting .225 on the year.
That one's outside, 2-0.
So we have some insurance now after the last inning, and got to keep it that way. Got to make good quality pitches and let the defense do the work for you.
That one on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1.
Nice pitch there on the outside part of the plate. Definitely want to get this first batter out as you're going to get back to the top of the lineup for this Mesa team. So crucial potential first out here.
That one is popped up. 2-2 now.
That ball was coming straight for Connor there. That net wasn't right there. Connor's been dying to grab one back here.
Soon enough, we'll make a play. It'll be a great one. I'll have to lay out if I need to. And 3-2. Bedoya in and out of the strike zone.
Do not want to give up a free pass here. Last thing that the Comets team wants to do here. Just can make a quality pitch and take it from there.
So the full count pitch. Ball 4. Leadoff walk.
Big walk there for the Olympians. Now you got the top of the order coming back up. Let's see how she can bounce back after the leadoff walk.
Brings up Viviana Flores, the center fielder for Mesa. She shows bunt, pops that one up foul.
So the corner's crashing on that play. Nice job by this Comet defense being ready for the bunt.
Hey, Palomar's a great bunt fielding team. We've seen it a lot this year. They're able to make the play. Another bunt attempt. That one's fouled back, so unable to get the job done here is Flores. It's quickly 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, can't really bunt here because if you bunt it foul, it's out. So great job in the pitcher circle.
She's showing bunt for now. The pitch. 1-2 on Viviana Flores.
See that player on first for Mesa getting a nice little lead after the pitch. potential hit runs situation here.
And now the count's even up at 2-2. Bedoya falling behind a little bit here, unable to find the zone once again.
That's something that we kind of seen all year from her. Kind of struggling with the walks, as you mentioned earlier, but a great team behind her. Just got to put it over, make some great plays.
And that one was heading right this way. We were ready to make a play there.
Connor dropped everything. He is bound to make a play at some point in this season.
And that just barely stopped that one from coming over here to the booth. The count remains 2-2.
Rising action on that one. Backward spin, and we're ready to make a play back here.
And this one's ripped into left field and run down by Taylor Armstrong out there for the first out of the inning.
Sounded good off the bat, but not enough, not enough. Results in out number 1.
And it'll be the top of the order for the Olympians. It's Braylon Hill, 0 for 1 this afternoon. All right, first is Lieras. And the first pitch. That one smacked on a line into left field, caught by Armstrong.
Back-to-back great plays by Armstrong. That one's tough to get to when it's lined right at you. But Armstrong making a great play. And 2 quick outs for the Comets, just what the doctor ordered there.
That one was a frozen rope out there to left field to Armstrong.
A little
And
sinking
2 outs.
motion. Sinking motion is not easy to grab, and especially when it's almost below the waist.
That one's fouled back from Garcia. Garcia's stance here, it's so low and compact. Wonder how she's gonna attack a pitch up in the zone. 1-1. Back pick over to first, and wow,
Ooh.
that one must have got her there.
That was a great throw to first. She caught her frozen. I thought she got her.
Yeah, from our point of view, that one looked like it got her just in time.
She was not expecting that throw back to first.
It looks like she was almost sleeping on the bases there. It's something you gotta be aware of there.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. Maddie Bedoya with another strikeout this afternoon. It's her 4th as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
No runs, no hits. There was 1 runner left.
Are you interested in a career protecting people and working with the public during times of crisis? Or do you want to work in a medical setting and help people recover from accidents or illnesses and live a healthy and fulfilling life? If so, then Health and Public Service is the right Palomar pathway for you. This pathway prepares you to transfer to the UCs, CSUs, private and out-of-state universities. Or you can earn a certificate or degree and go straight to work. Some of the degrees and certificates in this pathway include Administration of Justice, Nursing, Basic Police Academy, Fire Technology and Fire Academy, Paramedic Training, and Registered Dental Assistant. Ready to learn more? To view all of the degrees and certificates in the Health and Public Service pathway, be sure to visit the Palomar Pathways Mapper on the college website.
And we're about to get ready here for the bottom of the 3rd inning between the Palomar Comets and the San Diego Mesa Olympians. It's a 4-0 ball game here. I'm Connor Larson, joined with Josh Stein and Trevor Tanner. Josh, what are your thoughts have been this game so far?
I think so far in this game, I mean, it kind of opened up in the 2nd inning for the Comets, as we knew would happen sometime in this ball game early on. I think it's definitely interesting how some of the pitches were, strikes in the beginning. Then it was kind of all over the place for Mesa. I mean, the pitches in the zone kind of were not there as we moved on, but that's how they were able to get a 4 spot, and just like that one we saw bouncing in on the first pitch. Not always the case though on the first inning. It was a couple of called first strikes, and then it was all over the place. But we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Comets set to bat.
And a new pitcher on the mound for Mesa is Aribella Farrell. This one from Depping, grounded to short, over to first, in time for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, she's coming into this game with this 6.8 ERA on the year. So a chance for the Comets to do some damage and put on some more runs on the board and try to end this one early.
Brings up Taylor Armstrong, the left fielder. Had a little bit of work last half inning. First pitch outside for a strike.
I think they got a call there. That was a little bit off the plate. I thought maybe a ball. But gets a call there, and it's 0-1.
And Armstrong lays down a bunt, and she's going to be safe.
Safe by a mile there. Caught the defense sleeping with a quick bunt. And with a team like this, if you can get a runner on, it's kind of the domino effect for this Comet team as we saw back in that 2nd inning.
And it'll be Dominique Garcia stepping in. She replaced Isabella De Filipis in the top of the 3rd behind the plate.
See if they can get some more insurance here as we move on to the 3rd inning.
Garcia's first pitch fouled back.
She's been another hot bat for the Comets, batting .429 on the year. She's had just 35 at-bats, but done a great job when she gets her number called.
Now the 0-1 pitch. That one's upstairs, 1-1.
Kind of an early sub for the Comets. Gotta wonder what happened with the original catcher, De Felipe's.
A 1-1 pitch. That one bounces away. Armstrong will take second on the passed ball. Now Comets got a runner in scoring position.
That's huge right there. Avoids double play, if any. Now in scoring position.
Farrell on the mound for Mesa. 25 walks, 32 earned runs this season. Now the 2-1. Garcia bunts it back to the pitcher. Throw over to first is in time. And it moves Armstrong over to 3rd base.
So the sacrifice is complete, but that runner is now on 3rd base, making it even closer to getting some more insurance here.
And it's 2 outs in the inning, and it'll bring up Giselle Gonzalez, who's 0 for 1 this afternoon. This one grounded over to 3rd. That one is a foul ball called by the home plate umpire.
Looked like Mesa was just trying to play that one and try to get that 3rd out of the inning. But the home plate umpire put that play to a stop early.
Field it until the umpire makes the call.
That was low, 1-1 on Gonzalez. And the 1-1 pitch. That one fouled off Gonzalez. It's 1-2.
Nice pitch there on the inside part of the plate. Kind of got her tied up.
And the 1-2 pitch. This one smacked on a line, and it goes foul. We'll redo the 1-2 count on Gonzalez.
Nice swing there. Just got to stay back on that one. Just a hair longer, and that one's going to be a line drive into left field.
2 outs in the inning. Runner on third is Armstrong. The 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Over a shortstop. Nice play on the first, and that will end the inning. Still a 4-0 ball game here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. And we'll be right back after this quick break.
The Comets are retired in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs.
We're trying to demonstrate the different areas of anthropology and show students that we have a lot to offer and that it can be a great major for a lot of people.
And we're back here for the top of the 4th inning. Comets are up 4-0 over the Olympians. Maddie Bedoya still out there on the mound. She's got 4 strikeouts this afternoon.
The first baseman, number 24, Chloe Wilson.
Allowing just 1 hit so far on the day as we head into the 4th inning.
And we'll bring up Chloe Wilson leading off this inning. 0-for-1 with a strikeout. That one big cut upstairs.
As we mentioned before, it's tough to lay off the high heat, but this seems to be the one.
That one just missed outside, 1-1.
Great pitch there. I don't know how that missed the zone.
Yeah, a lot of pitches look great from our angle. We're right behind it. And 1-1. Now 1-2 on Chloe Wilson. That pitch.
Very, very similar.
Yeah, similar spot there. And now Bedoya's 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 5 Ks for Maddie Bedoya.
She has sat her down for the 2nd time today. 2 strikeouts for Wilson. Just can't lay off that high heater.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye. Add that to the scouting report. She likes the high heat but cannot catch up to that one. That's the 2nd time today that shown the high heat down by way of the K.
First pitch to Maura Evans. Low and away for a ball. Had a single in her first at bat. She's 1-for-1.
She is the only hit for this Mesa team.
Now Bedoya winds the pitch. That one fouled off.
Comets have done a great job so far getting these batters out quick, making great plays in the field.
That one upstairs, trying to get her to chase, and it's 2-1.
Great job out there in the pitcher circle. Not giving her the same pitch twice. Really haven't seen it all game. Big reason why she's been so dominant so far.
That one smacked hard and out of play. 2-2.
That one was kind of left on the inside part of the plate just early, and was lucky that one was foul.
Yeah, this Mesa team looks like they like the inside part of the plate, and as seen there, just a little early there, and results in a foul ball.
Now Bedoya's 2-2 pitch. That one popped up down the right field line and bounces out of play. So 2-2 remains the count. Karam and Huey were just unable to reach that one there in foul territory. Now Bedoya's 2-2 again. Just missed on the edge. Palomar wanted that call there. Now it's a full count, 3-2.
She has not gotten that call all day when it's just on that outer part of the plate. Can't seem to get the strike 3 call.
So the 3-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. It's the second walk of the ball game for Maddie Bedoya.
That one's got to hurt knowing that she made a great pitch and down to first. She goes, but got to forget about that one and move on. With 1 out, double play is in position now.
Brings up Faith Ballesteri, 0 for 1 this afternoon with a strikeout.
Great job by this Comet team, though. When this Mesa team has gotten people on base, nothing more after.
This one rounded over to second base. Huberger to second, unable to make the play as Nuanez, and both runners will be safe. That throw was right on time.
Tough play there. Had to make a nice play out there at second just to get to it and to spin back around trying to throw. Maybe next time she'll just fire that one into first just to get 1 out.
And just like that, you got runners at first and second, 1 in scoring position. Now the Olympians are threatening here with 1 out in the 4th inning.
It's listed as a E4 on Huberger. Runners at first and second. This one's popped up and foul. On Elijah Medina, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Great pitch there from Maddie Bedoya. Now Bedoya's 0-2 pitch. Another one popped up into center field. Huey, or Armstrong, makes the catch. They almost collided for a dangerous play there. Now there's 2 outs in the inning.
Oh, nice catch there, but a little miscue between the right and center fielder, and that would have been scary.
Yeah, Huey and Gonzalez, the center fielder, both charging that one. Gonzalez comes up with it, and we got 2 outs in the inning. This one popped up into right field. Huey is there, and that will end the inning. So the Comets avoid any damage. That's a 4-0 ball game heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
No runs, no hits, 2 runners.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning here. Comets are up 4-0, and it'll be 9-1-2 in the order for the Comets. Arabella Farrell is still on the mound for Mesa. She came in last inning in relief for Anderson, the starter.
She's going to have a tough time. She has 9-1-2, as you mentioned. And then once you get to the top of this order, it's hard to get them out.
The umpire trying to sort out what players are coming out in and out of this game here. Palomar is looking to go 3-0 against Mesa this year. They won the first 2 ball games 8-0 here at home and 1 on the road at Mesa College.
Looks like we got a few changes here in the lineup. Umpires letting both teams know.
Big spot here in this game where if the Comets can have another inning like they did back in the second and then keep the shutout going, it'll end here early. I know that's a lot to ask, but with this Comet team, they can put up 4, 5, 6 runs pretty easily. You see them do it time and time again, game after game.
While we take this break here, Palomar baseball. They're up 11-3 over Southwestern right now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bases are loaded for that Comets offense, so Palomar baseball looking to pull away with another win today.
This program here at Palomar, pretty much every sport's just dominant. It's been great to be able to call so many of these games.
Duanes' bunt attempt fouled back for strike 1. Yeah, like you mentioned, so many great programs here, both basketball teams, men and women's, had great seasons. Softball, baseball, wrestling is phenomenal. This one down the left field line. That one goes foul.
Little bloop off to the left-hand side of things, just foul. And we'll do it again, but 0-2 down in the count now, and got to protect here with 2 strikes.
Duanes is 1 for 1. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing for a ball.
Catcher is absolutely framing that pitch. She thought that was strike 3.
And the 1-2. That one ripped over to second, and it's going to get through. Nuanez reaches on a single.
Hot shot that time. Now it's going to bring up the top of the lineup with Brianna Lutz, who's already 2 for 2 with 2 singles. See if she can do some damage.
Ball was hit perfectly to the second baseman and took a crazy hop there.
Definitely a hot shot off the bat.
I'll bring up Brianna Lutz with a single and a double already in this ball game. Takes that first one low and away for a ball.
There's that off speed that sometimes is just so hard to let go, and she did a great job there. It's so tempting, but knows the strike zone and lets that one go.
Now the 1-0 Lutz, 2-0. That ball got away from the catcher there. Nuanez stays at first.
Thought about trying to take second, but her coach called her off.
Now it's 2-0. Hitters count here for Brianna Lutz. 3-0.
Outside once again, and 3-0 count. Let's see what she'll do here, but looks like it's been all outside.
That one clips the inside corner for a strike. 3-1 now on Lutz. A triple and a homer away from a cycle.
Just thinking the same thing.
That one, ball 4 on Lutz. First and second, nobody out. Bring up Josephine Huberger.
Number 11, Josephine Huberger.
1 for 1. She had a 2 RBI single that ended up with her at third base via a few errors. High and away for ball 1.
You got to watch this sequence here. Nothing but outside pitches so far. The last at bat and started this one.
Swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Farrell on the mound.
Nice cut that time. Just above it, trying to drive in a couple of runs, as you can tell by that swing.
It's the 1-1 to Huberger. Ripped down the first base line, over to first for 1 out, and Lutz and Nuanez advanced to second and third.
That would have been a little bit of an interesting play there. I get trying to throw to third there, but that one was way late, and that one could have ended up in left field. Get some more insurance.
Becomes a tag play in that scenario too, so it's even more difficult to get the out. Now Zoe Karam. Zoe Karam steps up. She homered in her last at bat. 1-0.
Off speed, just missing there.
There's a big gap out there in left center and right center field. Interesting how the Mesa defense is playing this.
On way upstairs, 2-0. Karam hit her 11th homer of the year, ties her for the lead in the state. And the 2-0 pitch to Karam. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Karam with a great eye at the plate.
It's her count now. 3 balls and a strike. See what she'll do here with both runners in scoring position here for the Comets.
She grounds this one, just fouled on the third base line. It's a full count now on Karam.
Full count here for Karam. Let's see what the pitch is.
The 3-2. Rips this one on a line in the left field. It gets down. Nuanez will score. And Karam heads to second. The ball gets away. Lutz is in there. Karam's not stopping. She reaches third base. And how about that 2-run RBI? We'll call it a single as she reaches third on that one. 6-0 Comets.
That's a heads-up play right there. Nice base running all the way around, and she saw an opportunity, went home, and now that insurance is there. It's an 8-1, or excuse me, 6-0 for the Comets.
Now Mesa will talk things over at the pitching circle. Comets need 2 runs offensively. They need to shut out Mesa to win this game in 5.
Great job that time on the pass ball. You saw Karam able to take third and Lutz able to score. So it would have just been an RBI single, turns into a 2 RBI at bat, and Karam's now just 60 feet away from the 7th run of the ball game.
Brings up Alexis Huey. 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes that first one for a strike. Now 1-1.
Looks like this Olympians team, they wanted that call, but hasn't been called all day.
A 1-1 pitch. Inside corner gets it there. 1-2.
A little delayed strike call right there, and now you got to protect with 2 strikes.
Good take there. Not a pitch that you want to swing at. Would have jammed her up.
That one's taken low. 2-2 on Huey. Runner at third is Karam. 1 out in the inning in the 2-2. Bounced over to short. On to first. 2 outs in the inning. Bring up Lauren Depping. 0 for 1. Got hit by a pitch in her first at bat of the game in the first inning.
She has a chance to get her 30th RBI of the year right here.
Looks
Takes
like
the
that
first one up.
just slipped. High and upstairs there, and that one definitely got off the hands a little. Not the way she wanted it to.
That one's jammed inside, foul. 1-1.
Good pitch there by Farrell, able to jam her up.
Now the 1-1 to Depping. 2-1.
Off speed again, and was not going to take that one. Let that one slide, and ball 2.
Now 3-1 on Depping.
Hitters count now. At 3 balls and a strike.
Now the 3-1 pitch. That one fouled off Depping. It'll be a full count.
Got her on that inside pitch again.
Nice pitch, but gets jammed once again.
See if she goes back to it here on the full count.
3-2. That one foul on a rope towards the Comets dugout.
She did try and jam her again, and it did work, but staying alive and still a full count.
Palomar is hitting .571 this afternoon with 2 outs. See if they can produce another run here. The 3-2. That one popped up out of play.
Great job with this at bat. She's fouling off a few pitches. Now let's see if she can get some over the heart of the plate and drive in another run, or maybe 2. Get her 7th home run of the year.
Just waiting for that perfect one.
Way upstairs, ball 4. Depping reaches on another walk.
Nice bounce for the Olympians there. That one could have scored another run for the Comets, but a nice bounce goes in their advantage, and Schreier's at the corners now with 2 outs.
Brings up Taylor Armstrong. 1 for 2.
She had that bunt single her last time up. Kind of doubt she would do that here, so let's see if she can drive one into the outfield and bring home another run for the Comets.
Takes the first pitch for a strike.
Good challenge pitch that time from Farrell.
Now Mesa's going to take a second to talk things over. Possibly about, I imagine Depping is going to get moving over there at first base.
Yeah, if this ball's hit into the outfield, it could be scary for this Mesa team when you're just 2 runs away from potentially being run ruled if you get shut out in the next inning.
Definitely something that Mesa is trying to avoid here, as they have 2 outs.
It's got to be a great spot when you're in the other team's head.
1-1 on Armstrong. The 1-1 pitch. Over to third. On to first. That one gets away. And Karam is going to score. That one will count. And both runners move up 2 bags.
So a huge break there for Palomar. Tough throw to make, as she had to almost dive just to be able to field that one. First baseman unable to pick it.
So a routine play from the third baseman on a throwing error. Now the Comets are up 7-0 with 2 runners in scoring position.
That is now 4 errors on the day.
Karam scores for the second time in this game. Now the Comets just need 1 more run and a shutout in the next half inning.
And this one popped up foul. Just out of the reach of the first baseman on that attempt there.
Garcia, who came into this game in the 3rd inning, she had a sac bunt and her first time up. Let's see if she can drive one into the outfield and bring home 1, possibly 2 more runs here.
Swing and a miss on that one. 0-2 on Garcia.
Got to protect now with 2 strikes.
Depping the runner at third. Armstrong over at second. The 0-2 pitch to Garcia. Just missed outside, 1-2.
Looks like she set up, the catcher set up outside and had to move her glove, did not get the call.
It's a borderline pitch right there.
Both teams have not gotten that call on the outside part of the plate.
Now the 1-2. Fouled back from Garcia.
Nice job by this Comet team. They've done a great job just fouling off pitches and ending up being able to put it in play and drive in runs.
Definitely wanted to keep this inning alive, and that's what they've shown so far in this ball game.
Now the 1-2. 2-2, that one outside.
This is what happens when you are aggressive and you take the pitches you don't want and take the pitches you do. You end up with this, a 2-2 count now.
This one grounded to third, goes foul.
The battle continues.
Garcia trying to drive in 1 more run. And the Comets will just have to go 1, 2, 3 or not allow a single run in the top of the 5th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up.
This is a great battle right here. I mean, fouling off these pitches, taking the ones that she doesn't like, and still staying alive here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and making the pitcher work here.
Something that we've seen all day, and most of the time the Comets come out on top in these battles at the plate.
Another Foul ball there off Garcia.
You think once she's seen all these pitches, something will happen here, but they are battling right here.
Garcia's been making her work the entire at bat. Let's see what she does on the 2-2 again.
2 outs in the inning, and the pitch. Ball 3, so a full count here on Garcia.
Way to work. Way to work.
Great eye there. That was one that a lot of teams would swing at, but not this Palomar team.
The 3-2 pitch with 2 outs in the inning. Popped up into center field. The long run. Oh, diving play from the center fielder. A phenomenal grab, and that will end the inning. But the Comets strike for 3 as it's a 7-0 lead heading to the top of the 5th.
Comets are retired in the bottom of the 4th inning, but not before expanding their leads.
And we're back here for the top of the 5th inning. Comets are going to have a new pitcher on the mound. It will be Nalia Haywood, as Maddie Bedoya's day is done. 5 Ks, 2 walks, no runs. Only 1 hit allowed for Maddie Bedoya, and another fantastic start on the mound for her.
She's coming into this game with a 1.91 ERA over 88 innings pitched. She's had nearly 80 Ks on the year.
For the Comets, now in the circle for Palomar, number 14, Nalia Haywood.
Last inning, there was an outstanding play that was made for the Olympians in center
leading
field,
off
and
the top of the 5th
that's
inning
what's keeping
for
them
the
in this
Olympians.
game right now.
Pinch hitting for
7-0.
Liras, number 11.
Would have easily scored 2 more.
Comets looking to keep it scoreless. First pitch is behind the batter, Stella Destino.
She comes in this game as a pinch hitter. She's batting .250 on the year.
Now one inside, 2-0. Comets looking to keep Mesa scoreless, head to the bottom of the 5th and potentially win it there. Now the 2-0. Bedoya gets that outside strike.
We haven't seen that much today, but there's the call.
Excuse me, Haywood. Now 3-1. Big swing and a miss there. 3-2 now.
That was
Nice
a great
pitch there and a
pitch.
big swing and a miss.
3-2 from Haywood. Ball 4. That one way outside. Destino reaches on a walk.
Last thing the Comets wanted to do there was give up a walk, and now
The center fielder, number
free
4,
passes on board.
Flores.
And we'll bring up Viviana Flores, who made a incredible diving grab last half inning. Tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it back.
That play out there in center was huge, as it would have brought home 2 runs and really would have put the pressure on this Mesa team, as if they got shut out again, it would have been end of the game.
Flores is 0 for 1 this afternoon. It's now 1-1.
Destino out there on first, getting a big lead after the pitch. See if Garcia can try to pick her off.
She's got some speed.
2-1. Haywood having some struggle finding the zone since coming into this game. Big swing and a miss. 2-2.
Quick check on the runner at first. She faked the throw.
So Haywood winds in the 2-2. Nice play and a double up.
Double her up.
They were not expecting that, and just like that, after a free pass given up, a line back to the pitcher, and quickly 2 outs in this 5th inning.
Great.
Haywood showing off the reflexes there, doubling up the runner.
Great bounce back from Haywood. Not only getting 1, but 2 there after letting up the leadoff walk. All of a sudden doesn't really matter anymore. 2 outs. That's what happens when you get that big lead. Kind of froze her up and got her out easily for the 2nd out of the inning.
Brings up the leadoff hitter, Braylon Hill, 0 for 2 in this ball game. 2-0. Big swing and a miss there.
Swinging for the fences on that one.
Comets are in a great spot where the next inning they're going to have 9-1-2 coming up to the plate, and all they're going to need is just 1 run if they can hold them here.
That one outside, 3-1 on Hill.
It's a big spot here. Just want to put some over the plate and let your defense make a play for you like they've done all game.
And ball 4 there. It's a walk from Haywood to Hill. The dreaded 2-out walk. It's going to bring up Angelica Garcia.
2nd walk of the inning allowed by Haywood, and last thing she wants to do there again and see if they can shut him down here.
First pitch out there for a ball.
Haywood having a hard time finding the zone.
And Lutz able to make the grab, and that will end the inning. It's a 7-0 Palomar lead heading to the bottom of the 5th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Olympians are retired in the top of
Hi, welcome to Palomar. We are so excited to welcome you back for the fall 2024 semester. Go Comets!
We're live.
Oh, we're live. And welcome back here. Bottom of the 5th inning. 7-0 Palomar lead. And a new pitcher on the mound for Mesa is Elijah Medina, number 13.
She's coming into this game. Not too many innings of work, just 4 1/3, and has struggled with a 4.85 ERA.
number 11, Stella Destino, remains in the game.
Comets have a opportunity here. Driving in just one run will end this game, and they'll beat Mesa for the third time by the score of 8-0 if they can do it here.
Giselle Gonzalez leading things off. She's 0 for 2. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's only Medina's third appearance of the season in the pitching circle. This one into center field and run down by the center fielder for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 4, Nalia Nuanez.
Bring up Nalia Nuanez, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch is inside for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. Ripped on a line in the right field. A 3 for 3 ball game for Nuanez. She reaches first base with that single.
A hot shot off the bat into right field, and beautiful piece of hitting right there.
And she has scored both times that she's gotten on base. And this will be a huge time to score again.
Number 21,
Brings up
Lutz.
top of the order, Brianna Lutz. With a single, a double, and a walk today.
She can get another hard hit ball to the outfield to end it here.
Takes that first one low for a ball. One run will win it for the Comets this afternoon. The 1-0 pitch. Called a strike outside. It's now 1-1 on Lutz.
Lutz has a chance to bring in her 45th RBI of the year. It'll be a stretch for Nuanez out there at first, but if she can leg it out, it'll end it for the Comets.
That one ripped foul down the right field line. 1-2 on Brianna Lutz.
Just a bit off the first base bag, and that would have been trouble.
Comets in a huge spot here. Just need one run. Lutz is who you want up there to do it.
And the 1-2. That one smacked into center field. And that one's going to get down. Nuanez going on her horse here, and she'll stop at third base. Lutz with a big-time double. Puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Comets.
Huge swing of the bat there from Brianna Lutz. Almost took that one out of here and ended it. But now the Comets have 2 runners in scoring position, as Mesa's going to take a mound visit, as the winning run is just 60 feet away with only 1 out in the inning.
Big time rip off the bat there of Lutz. She just smacked that ball into center field.
Straight away center. Straight away. And if that was pulled to the 190 marker, I think that had a chance. Nonetheless, runners 60 feet away from a Comets win with only 1 out in this 5th inning.
It'll bring up Josephine Huberger, who's 1 for 2.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Josephine Huberger.
She had that big hit in the second inning that really started it for the Comets, and now all she needs is a ball to the outfield with the speed on the base pass for the Comets.
That one up the middle, and that will end the game as Nuanez scores. Lutz comes in too. And it's going to be a 9-0 Comets win here over Mesa. They sweep the season series. They're 11-0 in conference play and a 29-3 record overall.
Outstanding effort by the Comets here, allowing only one hit through the entire game.
Nice job there, just driving that one right back where it came from. Went through the pitcher's legs, and the Comets get their 29th win of the season, continuing their dominance as we head into the final stretch of the season, these last few games, as they're going to look to make another playoff push and go deep again.
Zoe Karam with a homer today, her 11th of the year. Maddie Bedoya with a standout performance on the mound, 5 Ks and 2 walks over a few innings of work. And another shutout victory for the Comets from Trevor Tanner, Josh Stein, and I'm Connor Larson. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
No runs on 1 base hit, 4 errors, 5 runners left on base. With victory, the Comets improved to 29-3 on the season. That includes an 11-0 mark in conference play with 4